Hello and welcome to Nodes. This is a node-based incremental game about creating production chains. It was released in 2022, and according to the Steam discussion page, it was actually abandoned shortly thereafter. So this game is what it is. There'll be no updates. There'll be no bug fixes. There are a couple of bugs. I found workarounds, most of them. But I don't know, I still enjoy the game. It is $6 US. It has never been on sale, so this game just is what it is. You have to take it or leave it. So this is our starting resources. We have one grass node and one rock node. That is it. We have a shop menu up here where we can buy new nodes. All we have is 2 nodes right here. Pretty soon this will have a whole bunch more stuff in it. Rock and grass. We have the skill tree here. The skill tree is ginormous, as you can see. And the goal is to unlock all these nodes. So you can unlock nodes by combining different ingredients together. So we'll take a look at that as we need it. This is the resource menu. This doesn't have a whole lot of use to it. It's helpful in the beginning, but after a while, it doesn't do anything. And this does have a prestige system. This has a reward bonus that is very beneficial. We have to remember to check this. This is prestige and bonuses you've gotten from different items. And this is the prestige system right now. So we will get into that as we need it. But right now we are going to click on this node here, and it opens up a menu. We can click on both these buttons here, and that will unlock some other menus for us. This just gives you some stats. But most importantly, we have 40 rocks saved up. We can put those in storage there, and now it is in our storage. So we can click that, and we have 41 rocks in storage. We can upgrade this. It costs six rocks to upgrade it. This will give us level 2. Now we get 2 rocks per cycle instead of 1. This is the cycle. And if you click and hold this, it does speed the cycle up a little bit. This becomes important later on. So we can produce rocks faster if we need them. But if we can upgrade this, we can hit the max button and upgrade it to the max, which is level 5. So our goal here is to basically save up enough money to buy another rock. Exciting. Let's do the same thing with the grass here while we're at it. Let's put this in storage. Let's grab this. Upgrade as much as we can. If you hit this little backpack up here, it will, like you can see here, we don't have any rocks in storage. So we have 5 rocks in storage. If I hit this backpack, it actually collects the rocks and puts them in our inventory. And it does that for every node on the game. Alright, so let's hit the backpack here. And we've got 200 of each item now, so we can go to the shop here and purchase a grass node. I have it set to automatically snap to the grid. And then we can buy a rock node. You can hold the middle mouse button down and move these. I think you can hold down shift and click and drag, and then you can drag the group of them. It does keep them attached to your mouse, so you kind of have to place them twice. So then we'll basically level this up, but we'll get rocks twice as fast now because we will have twice the amount coming in. Grab the backpack, upgrade this as much as we can. Grab the rock, upgrade this as much as we can. So I'm going to take just a couple minutes here and get some rocks and grass on the table so that we have something to work with. One thing to note is that it does get more expensive as you go. They were 200, now they're 220. We put this one down here, and now it costs 242. So it does climb in price as you put them down. Put those 2 down. We can grab the backpack here. Should have enough to buy another rock. And then it has some shortcut buttons. You can hit upgrade max here, and it'll upgrade it to the maximum available that you have. Okay, that took about 5 minutes, but we now can unlock some other stuff. Let's take a look at the tech tree here. We'll do rocks first. You can hover over each node, and it tells you what you need to have to unlock it. So this one highlights this one yellow, so that means we need rocks unlocked. Like these, this one needs something else unlocked. We can zoom out. It looks like this node over here needs unlocked before we can get to this node. So it's kind of a little bit of a puzzle. You have to kind of figure out which way you want to work. We're going to work our way down, I think. So this costs 350 rocks to unlock we clicked on it, we unlocked ancient dirt. So we can come back up to the thing now we have in the shop, we have ancient dirt. It requires 2,000 stone to purchase though. So we are going to buy one more rock here, put this up here, and we'll get our rocks going. We almost have 2,000 rock. We're going to upgrade this one though first. And we're going to save up 2,000 rocks so that we can buy another node. The grass tech tree as well. Here's grass. We have some flowers. We have some grain. We have some poisonous mushrooms is what this is. We have some pine cones. Let's go up to the pine cones. 350, 500, 300. Let's go this way. So let's click on this one. This is the poisonous mushroom. And we can check out the poisonous mushroom. It requires 1,800 grass. So let's put another grass node up here, knowing that we're going to use that one for the poisonous grass or poisonous mushroom. That's level 10. Almost there. We've got 2,000 stone. Let's go ahead and buy the ancient dirt. Put that up here. We can click on this and we can see this requires 3 stones to get 1 ancient rock going, or ancient dirt going. There's 0 in storage right now. We have 0 of 3 rocks. So what we can do is we can right click on this grass node or this rock and right click on the ancient dirt. That sets up a connection between the 2 nodes. And then we have to go into the export. We can export. Right now we are producing looks like 10 per cycle, so we can export up to 10. We can hit the max button, and that'll export the maximum upgrade. You can actually export these to multiple nodes at the same time if you want, and it'll divide out how much you send to each node. So if you're exporting 10, it'll send 5 to each node. We're just going to leave it 1 for now. You can see this is upgrading. We have 11 rocks in here. Now you can see this total surplus number on the right hand side in this chart here. So we are supplying 0.75 rocks per second extra. So that is not that great because now we have 25 rocks in here, and the only way to get these out is to click on this button right here. That takes them out. You can when they store up in here, the backpack button will not get them out of here. You'd have to open up every node, which doesn't seem like a big deal now, but when we get hundreds of nodes, it's going to be a huge deal that we don't have to click on each node to get the extra inventory out. So we're going to try to keep an eye on this number, but it's not going to be a huge deal. So this generates 1. Let's go ahead and put these in storage. We have 8 in storage now. Here you can see this bottom, this resource in storage, 8. That means we have 8 ancient dirt in storage. It costs 3 to upgrade it. Let's upgrade that one. That gives us 2 per cycle, 3 per cycle. And we can keep upgrading it. So we'll work on that one. And that's why I have these rocks down here. These are just my bank basically, producing rocks for me, so I have rocks to spend. And all this rock is being exported up to this one. We have a negative surplus now, so we are actually not supplying enough rocks to keep it going full time. You can see it takes a break because it doesn't have enough inventory, and then it starts back up. So we're going to try to keep this number as close to 0 as possible. We can buy the poisonous mushroom as well. Set up a connection between these 2. We can export max. Let's upgrade max. We're going to export max on the side. So this upgrades it as high as you can. This exports it. So we are exporting quite a bit of grass, 16 grass. We have a surplus of 1.57. We have to wait till we get 5 in inventory. So what we can do is we have 26 grass in inventory right now. We can click and hold this, and it speeds it up, makes us our 5 grass that we need, put them in storage, and upgrade it. So now we have 2 per cycle. Can do this again. That gives us 6. Upgrade that. Put those in storage and upgrade that. So we'll keep working on getting that upgraded. Let's grab the backpack because right now we have 53 rocks. Hit the backpack. We now have 1,800 rocks, 45 ancient dirt, and 11 poisonous mushrooms in inventory. Alright, we're going to come down here and level up our bank a little bit. That way we don't keep having this be nice and strong. So we have a big surplus. Upgrade these each to 15. I guess we'll do that one to 16. We can check our milestones here. So this is, we don't want to forget about this. They don't notify that you have them available, but they are super beneficial. So we can have 5% reward here. So we can click over here and see right now we're generating 15 rocks per cycle. Let's go to the milestones. Let's click on these we collected 1,000 resources. We sent 100 resources. We purchased 5 nodes and we reached a maximum node level of 5. So that gives us a bonus here. We can see right here we have gain from unlocked nodes 6%, gain from milestones 20%. So we get a bonus for every new node we unlock and a bonus for each milestone that we have. So now we can click on this and now we have 18 rocks. So instead of 15 we have 18. So it's very important to remember to check this on occasion, and you can pan through it and see what resources and what bonuses there are. Some of them are super valuable, 120%, 35%, 70%, 100%, so lots of good bonuses in there. Let's get these leveled up to 15. Go back up to our ancient dirt here. Let's level this one up to 15. And we can check the rock here, or the ancient dirt. This is a negative surplus of 0.75. So let's export 12. Next 0.5, so we need to probably increase this all the way up. So that's max. We have a 0.25 surplus, so that's pretty good there. Hit the backpack. Gives us 192 rocks. Can check the tech tree here. The next unlock down here costs 4,000 rocks. So we're probably going to wait on that one. Might go up this way. This only requires 300 rocks. This is 350. This is 400. So let's go up this way. And we get bonuses for every node we unlock. So it's important to unlock nodes as fast as you can. So this is 300. Go ahead and unlock that. This is gold ore. So now we have a gold ore rock we can buy. Now this requires rocks to be built, so let's grab rock, put that down here, move that down to here. Let's upgrade this to the max. That was level 30, huge. And let's export some rocks. Let's export half the rocks, that would be 19. And that way this only exports 19 of them to the next node, and it keeps 19 in storage, so that when you hit the backpack button, you'll get 19 rocks out of this, instead of them all being exported up to here. And that way, because right now we have a huge surplus in here. We need 6 rocks to upgrade it, so let's just go ahead and, or 6 gold to upgrade it. So that is 6, we can hit the upgrade button, and now we have 2. That is 7, let's upgrade that. Gets us up to level 4. Let's see what our surplus is. We still have 1.15 surplus, so we'll leave this at 19 for now. That way we can get the extra bonus when we click the backpack. It gives us 19 rocks per cycle here. You can see it has 40 rocks in inventory right here. Like every cycle it's going to increase this by 19. Well, 20 in this case, and it sends 19 up to the next node. So it's generating 39 per cycle. It's going to put 20 in here, so it's going to go to 80, and it sends 19 up to the next node. So this one has a whole bunch in storage because it is stockpiling in here. Now, again, when you hit the backpack, this number does not collect it, so you want to make sure you don't have these numbers too high. Put this in storage, upgrade this. We're still at 0.54, so we could probably upgrade it a couple more times. 0.23, so we're probably good there. We now have some gold in inventory. We have 332 ancient dirt, that's pretty good. This is surplus, we could actually upgrade this one. So that's all the way up to upgrade 20, but we have 7.6 deficit, so we're going to want to, we'll just max this one out. Upgrade that to 30, export to max, and we're still 5 short. Let's go and upgrade these while we're at it. Important to remember to upgrade the bank, that way you have rocks to spend when you need them. Now these nodes get quite complicated. Eventually Some of these nodes require 3 different things to be made. You can kind of hover over them and see which ones require what. This requires that one, but this one requires this node and this node. And these nodes over here require quite a bit of stuff from the other side of the map. So right now this is producing 38 rocks per cycle. Let's remember to check our bonuses here. We have 4 more available. 10, 20, 30, 40%. So that's pretty awesome. Reached maximum level of 20. 50 resources per second. We've sent 2,500 resources. And we've collected 25,000 resources. So now we are collecting 50 instead of 38. So that is 12 extra rocks. But that is 12 extra rocks per every node that is at level 30. So that is quite a few extra rocks. It adds up quickly. Let's grab these. Let's upgrade these to... I have it set to upgrade 1, 10, or max. We're going to do 10 at a time now. It'll be level 28. 28. Let's get this one up to 27. And let's buy some more rocks. Upgrade him to the max. We'll buy another grass while we're at it. Let's go check the tech tree here. Actually, let's collect our resources first. Now let's go back to the tech tree. Let's zoom in at the rocks here. We got gold ore going. We could probably get this one going. This is stone. Let's come over here. Let's grab this. Stone requires 1,000 rocks, so we should have that now. Put that up there. This requires rocks, you can see. Create that connection. Let's export to max. This requires 104 to upgrade it, so it is quite out of balance right now, but it'll catch up. So we're just going to have to let this one go for a little bit until we get 104 in inventory. So we'll come back to that one. In the meantime, we could actually just have this. We still have a surplus of 2 per second. Check out the grass. Grass is down here. So we can unlock grains now. Let's do this one. This is grains. Go to the shop here, see if we can buy grains. 1,100 grass. Stick that one up there. Get this connection going. Export max. This requires 130. Yikes. Okay, so I had an error there. Like I had the 10 times 10 upgrade selected. That's why it's 104. If you just select the one upgrade, it's much faster. Only needs 5. Let's go ahead and upgrade that. That makes 3 now instead of 1. So we can upgrade this a couple times. That'll give us 12. So same thing on this guy over here. We want to make sure that times 1 is selected, otherwise, like that's why it required 130. So times 1, put that in storage, upgrade this a couple times. That'll get us going faster. This has a negative surplus, so we have to level this guy up a little bit. Max that out at 52. Now we have a 2.5 surplus, so we can upgrade this a couple times. So now we are at 0, so that's perfectly balanced. So I think we're going to get all the basic stuff unlocked first, which is just stuff connected to this first node here, before we get into this stuff, because like this requires wood, which is all the way up here. So we're going to need this one unlocked anyway. Let's grab the pine cone. Looks like we can unlock some kind of animal here. And then let's go up to the stone here. We have everything unlocked except this one. Let's grab this one. So we have coal. We can buy coal. We're going to want to buy another rock. Not stone, we want rock. So I accidentally bought 2 of these. It's not a big deal. We'll just Move it over, we'll use it eventually. Actually, I think I bought 3 because I happy clicked. But it's not a big deal, we'll use them. Let's go back, let's buy some rock. Upgrade that to the max. Grab this connection here. This requires 3, so let's just export half for now. And what else did we unlock? We unlocked something else. Pine cones, which means we're going to need another grass. Like you could actually divide these up, like you can connect this one to this one, and this will basically, so this is exporting 52 grass at a time, so it'll export 26 to this one and 26 to this one. But we don't want to do that, we're going to very hard to erase them. Right click on erase it, and then we can just hook these two up. I'll upgrade this to 30. Set that to export half for now. We have a 3.25 surplus. Click on +1 so we can upgrade it. So that's pine cones and coal. We can upgrade the coal. See how the resources are doing. Now almost 9,000 stone, that's pretty awesome. What else we got? So that is all the one branch out. So now we can start going 2 branches out. We go down to, I guess I already clicked on that, so that's dried ancient dirt. So dried ancient dirt, we have a choice. We can start a dried ancient dirt up here and try to save half of this and export half of this. I tend to just grab another one to upgrade this times 10. Let's grab a dried ancient dirt. So we can't afford that one yet. Let's hit the backpack. Now we can. And we want to buy the dried ancient dirt. That requires 1,000 ancient dirt. Put that up here. Now this requires, let's click this to this one, and this one to this one. Let's export the maximum there. Let's upgrade this to the max. We have a -10 surplus, so we're going to have to level this guy up quite a bit. .5, so still not great. We'll export half of this one. That should get some ancient dirt up here. Export half. So that gives us some ancient dirt up here. Grade that a couple times. Before we forget, let's check our milestones. 15%, 25%, 10%, so super awesome. Let's see if we're close on anything. This next node unlock is 15 more nodes to unlock, so we got a ways to go on that one. This one we're close to maximum node level 50, we'll get a 35% bonus. Let's see if we can do that. Let's hit this one. 47, so we are 3 levels short on that. Maybe we can hit it on the rocks. It's level 40. $48. Alright, I've skipped forward in time a little bit. I've unlocked some stuff. You can see I kind of started to organize the board a little bit. We have some stuff being generated off of ancient dirt, I think this is. So I kind of group those together. We have some ores being made, copper, iron. This is ilmenite. So I kind of organize those together so you can kind of start to organize your board a little bit as you unlock stuff. Take a look at the tech tree real quick. Got a whole bunch of stuff unlocked. Actually, let's come back to this in a minute. We're going to take a look at the prestige element real quick. I don't know that I would normally prestige this early, but I think I'm going to just to see if it's worth it. We can kind of click on the prestige button here and see. I don't know if this is aired out or if this is not functioning, but we're going to find out. There's no way we get a 500% bonus, right? Like, we can check our current bonuses. We are 125% from milestones. Let's check the milestones real quick. We do have 2 we can unlock, so this was a pretty big boost, 65%. We sent 250,000 resources, and we reached a maximum node level of 50. So it's 65%, so now when we click on this, we have 190% boost. That's pretty awesome. 45%. This is obviously aired out at 50,419. That can't be possibly be correct. That might be closer to accurate, but I still don't believe we get a 500% boost. So we'll see. But before we do it, real quick, we can see here that we get gain from unlocked nodes. So before we progress, we're going to go to the tech tree and just zoom in here and buy everything we can, even if we don't plan on putting it down, because my understanding is if we unlock it, we get a bonus for it. So what was our current level? 45%. Let's see what it goes up to after we do this. So we can unlock this. This requires some flat grass. We're not going to plan on using it. We're not going to be able to unlock that because we just unlocked this stuff. But we're basically going to go through the tech tree here and unlock a whole bunch of stuff. Even if we don't plan on using it, we're just going to unlock it so that we have it unlocked for the bonus. We've got deer. We can probably unlock that one in a second. That one requires 2 things. This requires crystals, which we don't have. This requires wood. We can grab that one. This requires gears, which we don't have. So that's everything down here. You can see they're getting more complicated. That one requires 2 different resources to unlock. There's also a bonus from booster nodes. Booster nodes are these round ones, but they are a little bit harder to unlock. You have to see, it looks like this one has to be, this, we want to aim to get over to unlock this one so that we can unlock this one. I don't know what the booster nodes bonus is, but we will find out maybe next episode if we do this again. Let's unlock this one. We can unlock this one, I think. We can unlock this one. Unlock this one. Unlock this one. We're almost connected the 2 trees together. That's pretty cool. Can't do that one. We've already done that one. That one requires crystals, which must be up here, I think. Is that everything? This one we can do. Alright, so that should be about everything. Unless we go back and collect our last bit of deer, we could probably get this one. Let's do that real quick. Let's just grab our resources. Go back to the tech tree. Grab this one. Now let's see what our bonus is at. This one here. So 81%, so nearly doubled our unlocked node bonus. That was definitely worth it. Even though we don't plan on putting them down. Let's go ahead and prestige. Let's look at this level 40 rock here. We get 148 from. And our level 2 rock we get 7 from. So let's prestige and see if that number changes at all. And just see how prestige works. So I presume we'll only get this 7%. I don't think this 500% seems accurate. This seems like we get a bonus from place nodes, bonus from unlocked nodes, from resources. So I don't know. Let's just prestige and see what happens. That's basically going to start us over, but we should get a huge bonus from it. Click on this. Click on prestige. So it started off with our 2 of our highest nodes. That's pretty awesome. Let's see what we're getting out of this now. Getting 151. Before we were getting 148, so not a huge difference. Let's put this in storage. Let's buy a level 2 node. Rock. Let's upgrade this once. So I'm getting 7. That's what I was getting before with 7. So Not a significant difference, it doesn't look like. Probably wasn't worth doing. Let's check this to see. This still says 5,000%, but I don't know what that means. So prestige might not be functioning as intended, or maybe we just have to make sure to concentrate on this number up here and ignore this number. Not really sure, maybe we'll figure it out as we go. But it's our first look at nodes. Let me know if you want to see another episode of it, and we'll go from there. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. More quick thing after prestige here, we have the tech tree is still unlocked up to where we unlocked before, so that's pretty nice. And we do have access in the shop to all those items. So it should be not too hard to get back to where we were. I've only been spending a minute or two and I've already got 5 or 6 rocks unlocked, up to 25 already. So it's definitely going a little bit faster. But you don't lose access to your tech tree. All the unlocks are permanent. So that's nice there. Once this coffee. Oh, it says 2 of 275, so I don't know. We've definitely unlocked more than 2 of 275, so maybe prestige is not something we should do. Maybe we should start over and not prestige. Because let's see if I click on this one here. This makes me think I only have 2 of 275 unlocked, whereas I definitely have a whole bunch. But maybe if I put down another rock, let's see if I put down I don't know, coal. That number still says 2 of 275, so I don't know what that's all about either. Probably another bug. Alright, that's going to do it. Thanks for watching.